Hello, welcome back to Stuntman. We should be on to the final one, actually. Yes, it should be the final movie. So, without further ado, again, as normal, I'll be doing it as a completionist run. So, you're gonna see the whole thing. So, enjoy.
As a general rule, you shouldn't do any stunt you're not prepared to do 2 or 3 times. If the safety threshold isn't high enough for 2 attempts, it's not high enough for 1. That's the difference between a stuntman and a daredevil. Daredevils don't know if they're gonna make it. This is the new Simon Crown movie. Doubling for Crown like I'm doing now is a lifetime ambition for most stunt people. Budgets and pressure don't get much bigger. This part of the story is set in the mountains over Monaco, Crown giving chase. In the last part of the scene, the car in front explodes, and I need to swerve and jump the gorge.
And rolling. Chase the sports car. Get close to the oncoming car. Get close on the left and overtake. Close on the left and overtake. Get close on the left and overtake. Over the bridge. Swerve to avoid the truck. Go between the trucks. Get close on the right and overtake. Overtake both cars. Left and make the jump. Cut.
Finally, holy crap. That one scene took me 25 minutes. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got nothing for it. Okay, let's continue.
This stunt's a flat-out drive with a helicopter in pursuit. At one point, it fires into the rock face, and I have to avoid the boulders falling down. To complete the sequence, I need to guide the car off a cliff into the helicopter, diving out at the last second.
Rolling. Get close to the explosion. Get close and overtake on the right. Get close and overtake on the left. Get close to the explosion. Get close and overtake on the left. Get close to the explosion. Jump over the destroyed bridge. Swerve through the trucks. Avoid the falling rocks. Swerve through the rocks. Get close and overtake on the left. Jump out of the car. And cut.
Finally. Oh my goodness, that was by far the hardest one I've ever done in this entire game. That took me so long. Tiniest mistake was just annoying as crap because... anyway. Let's continue.
The reason is you want knee pads that stretch down from your knees to your ankles, if they're not restricting your movement too much, because shins are a real problem. They start flying up at 60 to 0 in less than a second, start snapping all over the place. Most of the stunt people I know have snagged a shin or ankle sometime. I've done the same one twice.
Simon Crowns left one of Gustav's men dead in a hotel laundry basket, and the local police are onto him. He charms his way into an attractive woman's little European car and persuades her to let him drive. In this sequence, I have to escape multiple police tails and finally stop right on the edge of a massive drop.
Rolling. Action. Hard left. Overtake on the right. Overtake on the left. Narrow gap. Smash through the fence. Right. And again. Overtake on the right. Overtake on the left. Overtake on the right. Overtake on the left. Jump the fountain. Handbrake 180. Around the fountain. Through the tables. And again. Left, down the steps. Follow the path, tight corner. Accelerate for the jump. Line up the jump to the balcony. Accelerate. Brake hard to stop. And cut.
Hooray! Hooray! Oh my god. This has been the hardest movie I've ever had to do. Honestly. Out of every single one of them, this is the hardest. Continue.
This time, Crown's chasing a van with the Omega circuit. This sequence is about chasing the van and trying to destroy it. It's only later Crown learns it was a dummy circuit and the real one got away. This stunt's quite unusual in that near the end, I actually get out of the car and drive it by radio control.
And rolling. Left, down the steps. Along the pier. Hit the boxes. Hit the tables. Right turn, down steps. Dodge the car. Through the gap. Avoid the car. Overtake on the left. Through the gap. Chase the van. Through the barrier. Jump. Stick with him. Through the gap. Jump. Stick with him. Through the trailer. Through the cafe. Chase the van. Close to the car. Close to the car. Stick with the van. Switch to remote control. Hit the van. And cut.
Yes, it's done! So far, in total, I've been recording for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Let's continue. Please let this be the last one. Please. Please.
Closest I've come to eating it, probably when I was doing a cannon roll and I hit the ground so hard the roll cage collapsed around me. I crushed a few ribs. A couple of fire crews with cutting equipment got me out.
And your favorite stunt?
Well, that's always the next one you do. You never go into any stunt thinking anything else.
This is the final climactic sequence of the entire movie. Crown has one last chance to stop Ursus from escaping with the Omega circuit in his stealth jet. This is a frantic race against time. I end by crashing into the jet in mid-air, ejecting out in time on a parachute.
Rolling. And action. Through the cafe. Under the truck and out the other side. Smash tables. Under the moving truck. Jump close to the diving board. Down the jetty after the jet. Handbrake 180. Jump the harbor. Hits the boat racks. Through the narrow gap. Through the cafe. Get close to the explosions. 5 seconds to go. Light it up. Aim for the jet. Eject. Cut.
Yes, it's done, finally. Of all this time, it's taken so long. So long. Huzzah. I'm so happy. So happy. Ooh, I got a new car. I got a loop. Okay, let's watch this trailer.
Just disappeared off the screen.
You know who they'll send. Special agent?
Crown. Simon Crown.
3 satellites are hijacked in orbit, all equipped with Omega circuits. They could send world communications into chaos. Thought to be designed by the Soviets, but never put into operation.
Be assured, Omega exists.
Do be careful, Clown.
Naturally. Perhaps a little demonstration of what the satellites can do.
Do you think you're getting close?
Your winning streak seems to have deserted you, Mr. Crown. You will pay for what you have done, Mr. Crown. Do you take plastic?
Live twice. For tomorrow.
And that's it. That's Stuntman. Well, that's a very, very, very difficult game. That last whole movie was so strict on all of its stunts that any little error was like restart. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna let the credits roll through, and we'll see if there's anything at the end. Okay, that's it. That's end of Stuntman. Well, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next game, so catch you then.